What's going on, YouTube? My name is ginj-tcg or Chris, and today I'm back with another Arceus deck that went 6-1-1 in an online tournament by the player SOLYSOMBRA. So shout out to them for cooking up an awesome Arceus deck. And this uses Heatran VMAX with the Magma Gain ability. Once during your turn, if you have a stadium in play, you can heal 50 damage from this Pokemon, which is massive when you have 330 HP, and then you swing for 180 and burn your opponent's Pokemon. So you do decent damage, you've got awesome HP, and you have heal potential since we're playing Magma Basin anyways. I mean, we're playing fire attackers. So shout out to SOLYSOMBRA for cooking up an epic Arceus VMAX list. Arceus V-Star with Heatran VMAX list for today's video. I mean, they did awesome in an online tournament a couple days ago. I'll get into this in a second, but something I love about Justice in general is we're bringing VMAXs back into the format. I always love to see stuff out of the bulk binder coming and see in play. So I'm super excited to get into this video, and their list is super consistent, and I am absolutely in love with it. They're playing Legacy Energy, which makes sense. If you can make Heatran a 2-prize Pokemon, why wouldn't you? I mean, I think that's a solid way to go about it. We're playing Liepard, which could be good against Gardevoir, because we're already playing DTE, so you could hit for weakness, trade single prize for single prize. I think that's also a great draw engine for the deck. You dodge Greninja, you've got 100 HP, you've got Mew, Greninja, and Liepard as well for consistent draw, with Ditto's transformative start for more consistency, since if you lead it, you can just switch Ditto out for any Arceus essentially. So it's a solid lead for the deck. Heavy count of Pokemon Search, 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Capturing Aroma, excuse me. I am super in love with that because, I mean, a lot of times in Arceus, you're kind of looking for that one extra Pokemon, whether it's a V-Star, an extra V, you know, maybe Liepard for draw, maybe Mew to copy an attack. You know, I like the heavy search, as well as the 3 Iono 4 Judge heavy hand disruption with Eri to dig in your opponent's hand. So I think that is a perfect way to go about playing an Arceus deck. Just spam hand disruption, you've got consistent draw and search, so it's not bad. You're not as worried about hurting yourself with it. And I mean, yeah, the deck itself, super consistent. I played a couple games with it just to get the vibe for it, and I love playing Arceus, so I also just kind of wanted to play a couple games just to run the Heatran. So, I mean, yeah, the deck was awesome. Totally recommend bringing this to locals, play it against your friends, play it online. You know, no one has seen VMAXs in a bit, not on people's bingo card, and, I mean, it's so much fun just turning heads and playing cards opponents haven't expected to see or haven't seen ever, which, honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if a lot of people haven't seen Heatran VMAX or knows what it does. It's a very random card, but it's a lot of fun. So, you know, playing it, it's gotta lead to some good times. So yeah, I mean, before I get into the video and the 3 matches, I just want to say happy 4th of July to all my American listeners. I hope you guys have a great holiday. I mean, if you're celebrating it today, awesome, but I know it's the middle of the week and people are working. I 100% get it. So, you know, if you're celebrating it this weekend, you know, I hope you guys have a great time, go to some nice barbecues, spend time with family, friends, have a great holiday all around. And, you know, if you're not, I still hope you have a great day. And before I get into the video, my Discord server is posted in the description below. If you would like to join it, hang out with my friends and I, make some decks with us, you want me to help you make a deck, please join, hang out with us there. You know, we'd love to have anyone who wants to join. And seriously, thank you for all the support lately. I'm a newer channel, and I have just been blown away with how much people are, you know, commenting on my videos, liking the videos, watching the videos. So thank you so much for all the support I've been getting. It actually blows my mind how in just 1 month, you know, the channel is doing infinitely better than I ever could imagine it would. So seriously, thank you. But enough yapping from me. Let's get into it. Let's see if we can use Heatran VMAX to pick up some big wins in today's video. To match number 1, our opponent asked for us to go first, which is fine. We're playing Arceus V-Star, and we open up with Arceus' favorite turn, Attach DT, almost pass. Let's play Capturing Aroma, see if we can get some good Pokemon search out. Another basic. Perfect. Yeah, we like that. So don't mind if I take a Purrloin here. I really like Heatran as well. I'm really tempted to play Heatran, but I think we should establish our draw engine. I think that would be much safer for us overall. We only got 1 Heatran in the deck, so that's something to watch out. 1 Heatran VMAX in the deck, excuse me. So something we might have to keep in mind going into the game. But I think I like the Gardevoir matchup. We got a lot of bulk. VMAX is a hard Pokemon for Guardian to deal with. That's a lot of damage. And we got healing with Magma Basin, which could really disrupt like Monkey Dory damage if they choose to spread that onto our Heatran. So, you know, overall, I like it. But let's see what our opponent runs here with Gardevoir. Let's see if they got, you know, more. They need more Pokemon on their bench, or we're winning this turn. And they get Manaphy, which tells me they might be sacking this Ralts. So, one time for the boys. Can we get Pokemon Catcher flip heads? And they just pass. Okay, so Gardevoir is opening up with a hand you don't want to see. And let's run the Pokemon Catcher here first. See if I can take this little Ralts. Boom. Yo, we're like that. So let's see now if we can put Gardevoir in a massive comeback position and see if, you know, see if they could do it. I don't hate the judge here. I'd like to establish our hand a little bit more. We're taking out their only Ralts in play, so I don't mind if we have to play this one just a tad bit slower. We get a Heatran out, which is good too. Honestly, I don't hate trading away our energy. We've got Magma Basin. I could get it back. I think Turo could be clutch. We whiff the V-Star, which is fine. Again, our opponent's having a rough go at it. I don't hate just taking out the Ralts here. All the Pokemon search in the deck, sadly we whiffed it a bit, but I think our opponent is in a much more painful spot than us. We get a Nest Ball, so depending on how big their hand grows or shrinks this turn, I might judge, I might not, I might just whip. Ow, I don't even know what other Pokemon we see. If we don't judge them, I think we just take a Purrloin. Yeah, they don't have a big hand at all, so they're 100%. Oh man, oh my gosh. I feel bad for this opponent, man. They're gonna be getting hammered this game for sure. I want to take another Purrloin out. I don't even think we need to search for anything. We could take Boss. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to. I think I might just keep it in the deck. I'm not super scared of Scream Tails. I think we're just gonna swing for KO here, and we'll keep Starbirth as well. I'm not worried at all about our opponent KOing us this turn. But Arceus has taken full worth now against Gardevoir, which is perfect. And when I say that, you know what I'm thinking. Gardevoir's a very hard matchup. They're taking big KOs with single prizers against two prizers. And I know that feeling a lot. I've played Arceus a long time and the Gardevoir many times, and it's not fun. So how mentally I think about it is like, you know, you want to get your worth out of your Pokemon. Arceus is worth 2 prize cards. You want to take 2 prize cards before it dies. And they have Onos here, which is okay. We got Starbirth. But you know what I mean? That way, you know, now we're going to pick up a 3rd prize this turn with Arceus V-Star. So that means Arceus has gotten more than its worth, gotten more than its value, and that's great for us, especially into a match like Guardy. Because as far ahead as we are right now, they can pop off really hard. And I would hate to see that. So, you know, that's okay. We're going to let them do their thing. And we're going to make sure that we just try to hammer in as much just damage, prize cards as we can. We can totally use Liepard in this matchup. Whoa, they whiffed the energy now. Oh, that's so bad for them. Now I'm starting to feel a little bad for our opponent, but it is Gardevoir. It's hard for me to feel bad for Gardevoir. Honestly, let's trade away Ditto. I was going to Ultra Ball away Ditto Nest Ball, and I'm like, oh, wait, I could trade, draw some more cards. Oh, perfect, yo. Let's see if I can get this Heatran and Liepard right now. Yeah, we're like that. We're literally like that. Give me the Liepard. Give me more draw. I have Ultra Ball. I'm not afraid to get Heatran, but if I just draw into Heatran, I think I'd be in a better spot. So, yeah, let's play the Capturing Roma, and I could trade away the Nest Ball if I don't flip heads. Never mind. We're literally him. We're flipping everything we want to flip right now, and I am loving it. So, I could Starbirth here. I don't hate it. Honestly, I don't think I need to. I think we're doing so well right now, there's not really a need for a Starbirth. I could boss. Like, I could boss up the Memory Skip Ralts, because that thing is annoying to deal with. And just limit their Ralts in play. I think that's going to be our best shot. Because them using Memory Skip would be just a nightmare for us. And I'm going to keep Starbirth one more turn. I'm confident. Maybe I'm too confident, but I'm feeling good that we could get one more turn out of this Arceus. And if I don't, and I live to regret that, I will deal with those consequences when they happen. But for now, I think, you know, I think we're alright. I think we're alright for sure. Because they don't, if they got TM Evolution there, I 100% would have Starbirth. They were 100% getting Gardevoir EX into play. But they get rid of 2 Buddy Poffins. Oh man. Oh, our opponent is digging deep. But I mean, you could see the consistency of this deck. I mean, between two Liepards and Starbirth and just the constant Pokemon search, like this deck, it feels so good. Like you're always kind of just doing what you gotta do. Fluttermane could be a little annoying to deal with, but I think here, oh my gosh, I was gonna say I want to look for DTE for Liepard. Now we've got every Pokemon set up that we want. We don't really need capturing Aroma at all. Actually, I want Boss. I want to get rid of their one Curlia. I want them to be struggling because it is Guardy. And that's how you gotta deal with it. So now we're gonna use Starbirth. We don't have Boss, which is something we want. So I'm 100% gonna Starbirth. Honestly, we want Boss. I don't hate taking Legacy Energy here. It's weird because I feel like we're in such a good spot. I don't know what we need at all. Maybe I just take another Heatran and just confident I'll draw into the energy. You know what? Let's do that. Why not? We got energy and discard, right? Yeah, we got the one. So let's use it now. We get this energy in play. And we can, when we evolve it, we can just fully heal it, take that damage off it. Let's take out their Curlia. Let's just dig this hole a little deeper for our opponent. We're up 4 prize cards against Guardy. There is no shot that they're going to be making a comeback, I feel like, at this point. We've got 5 attackers ready to rumble. I mean, man, we're still not getting that Heatran VMAX out of the prizes, but that's okay. You know, if we could just put Legacy on that Heatran V and just make it a single prizer, we're good. We're alright. You know, maybe it would have been smarter to just keep it in the deck, but we were so far ahead. Yeah, our opponent's just going to scoop there. I am super impressed with that matchup. I mean, that just, I feel like, shows just how ready to rumble this deck is. This is consistency, and I am loving it. So let's see if we can make a winning record guaranteed in match number 2. To match number 2, where we are playing against Chien-Pao, which is most definitely the worst matchup we could hit for sure. I mean, Chien-Pao has always been a bad matchup for Arceus, but when we're playing a VMAX that is weak to water, yeah, it can't be good for us. So, you know, we're just going to take our Purrloin out here. Play, honestly, I really like against a deck like this. I don't really want to play Mew. It's just too easy, a 2-prize KO. So, play I really like against a deck like this, though. We swing with Arceus, we do 180. You put a DT on Liepard, and you do 40 damage and clean up a KO on Chien-Pao. That is a super underrated attack right there, and I could really love that against such an awful matchup for Arceus. And let's see, they're just getting their energy in play. Do they have anything else to do? I feel like they got to. No. Okay, seems like both of us are going to be taking our time getting things going, which is fine by me. I could Airy here, actually. They got 7 cards in hand. If I could try to steal a rare candy or something like that, maybe some superior energy retrievals, because I feel like they've got a dead hand, so they got cards they don't want to see now. But every card in Chien-Pao is really useful, I feel like, at all parts in the game. So I think I pop Airy. And, oh my god, give me the... Wow. Wow, that's a hand. Oh, boy. Oh, you know, I could get rid of Ultra Ball, so now they can't even get B-Barrel. Because they could just B-Barrel and start playing the game. Yeah, I think, you know what, let's just put our opponent in top deck mode. As much as I wanted to get rid of 2 rare candy, I think that was the better play for us for sure. We're 100% Starbirth in here. We want DTE and Liepard all day. We need a draw engine going. We need to get some energy in play so we can start swinging onto this Chien-Pao. I don't even hate getting rid of Mew EX. I can't see the benefit of putting a 2-prize, 3 energy liability against Chien-Pao play. That's fine. I don't know if I want to play Heatran or all Arceus. I'm not going to play the Heatran yet. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I don't know. Because to KO Heatran, they only need 3 energy because we're weak to water. And then they take 3 prize cards. I can't see that being good for us. So, let's hold off a little bit. I don't even necessarily want to judge our opponent either. Just because their hand is so... Dude, it was just... I mean, they have a minimum... Let's see, they had 4 energy. They had placed 1, took 2. They've got a minimum, like, 6 energy in the deck. right? Oh, we get Arceus V. Yeah, it's perfect. We just want to run Arceus this game for sure. I'm going to Liepard away our Heatran. I think it's safe to say Heatran is not worth it in this matchup. Just, I feel like it's not at all. Do I want to play Capturing Arula? I feel like why not? If I could get another Liepard in play, I think that would be, or Purrloin, excuse me, and we don't. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Let's take another, oh, we've only got one more Arceus V-Star, so that's good to know. And do I want to play this Arceus? Got 5 energy in the deck. Oh, I think I'll hold off on playing this Arceus for next turn. Maybe. Because we have Turo, so we could get this Arceus V-Star back into our hand with a good Turo. But not sure. Not 100% sure if it'll be worth it. So let's just, for now, hold the Arceus. Because I don't want to play it and then we can never get it set up or evolved. Like, I feel like that would be really bad for us. And now they get full trigger backs, and I know they got Rare Candy in their hand. So now I'm a little scared. Maybe now I rip the Judge. They have all their energy in their hand too. Yeah, you know what? I feel like, let's see. Because they got so many energy in their hand. So I feel like we should just judge it all away. Because if they do get, like if they don't have Frigibacks and their hand is just dead, yeah, sure, we're in a phenomenal spot. I'm going to play the Arceus. I feel like we have to against this matchup. We kind of just have to full send it. It's not a good matchup for us anyways. And I'm going to put the energy on Arceus V. We'll use DTs to set up Liepard. If they have backs, I'm going to regret it so much. Do I want to trade first? No, let's judge first and trade after. Okay. Yeah, if they had Baxcalibur somehow in their hand, I would have regretted that so much. And if I give it to them off this judge, so be it. You know what I mean? That's how it is. But they had so many energy in their hand. If they had Bax, I mean, we would have been in a rough spot after that. So I didn't totally want to give that to them. I love getting another Purrloin in play though, because see, this is like perfect math if we get a DTE for this Liepard. So I'm loving a DTE onto it here and just using that as a good attacker, and that's okay. You know, those are fine cards. We can we could trade this away next turn. Then the Nest Ball. This is fine. We're all right. We're jumping ahead against another matchup that is normally super rough for Arceus. But I think, you know, going into this, you just got to run it without Heatran. I just pray you don't lead it. And we get 2 boss. That could be good. Oh, they give us Bidoof? Yo, Chiampao is terrifying because of Bidoof and Baxcalibur's combo. If we could take out that Bidoof, I'm cool with that. I don't think we necessarily have to boss a Frigibax. If they play down a Chiampao, I might boss that up and just start getting some damage onto it. I think that would help us a bit more. And they're going to Rod back here. I'm sure Chiampao 2 energy. Yeah, that makes sense. So that's alright. Definitely a rough start for our opponent as well. But they're playing it through and they're playing well. Another Arven. Okay, another. Actually, I think that's the first. Is that the first supporter they played? I think so. Yeah, because they've just been drawing energy pretty much this whole game. So I don't know what they really want here. Tool-wise, I have no idea. I don't think they played CM Evo. Yeah, they just take a Nest Ball. That is interesting playing Arven. Maybe they played Bravery Charm for the mirror matchup. That would make sense. They're playing a Buddy Poffin. I was going to say, what else are you taking? An Ultra Ball? Wait, why Ultra Ball? Oh, that makes sense. Makes a whole lot of sense. I was like, wait, you gotta get a Chiampao in play. Nope, you need a B-Barrel. Alright, well, now I want to kill the B-Barrel. I want to kill it really bad. Palkia! Yeah, we can deal with Palkia, alright. I think we could handle a Palkia V-Star. I think killing B-Barrel is priority numero uno. So let's take this out with the DTE. Okay. Not ideal. Let's fail the Nest Ball. Let's just start thinning some cards from our deck. I don't need another Arceus. I know I definitely don't need another Ditto, so let's get rid of that first. Pokemon Catcher, actually, that's pretty solid. Oh. I hate to get rid of a Judge, but we play 4 of them. but I think I want to establish another Purrloin for sure. And I like our hand. I'm loving the amount of Gust in our hand, so let's keep it. Let's keep it. No need to trade anything. We got a solid hand. Hopefully we can take our third Arceus V-Star out of the prize card right now. Prize card number 4. And come on. Come on. Man, that's not it. Alright, we could trade that away. And I'm curious who they promote here. If they give us Palkia and whiff an attack, I'm going to start bossing up Frigies. I'm going to start taking out those Frigies, man. What? I don't want to see those things. But if they evolve it and get an attack off, I think we just got to start laying into Palkia. You know, because we're two-shot it. Yeah, and it seems like that's what's going to happen. So, Palkia might need to go here. But I don't necessarily want to judge them because, again, it seems like they're opening up. Not opening, it's mid-game, but they've got a really rough hand going into this. And this is why I think Liepard is awesome for this deck. Excuse me, better than Kirlia too. 1 energy retreat, and it's the same ability, but it lives Greninja. Moonlight Shuriken does 90 to 2 Pokemon. We've got 100 HP. So I think all around that is just a better play for us. And they got 5 prize cards in hand. Maybe I could get rid of something in their hand. Actually, you know what? We don't need any more Pokemon search. Our Arceus is prized. So let's just get rid of all of these. DT, I'm loving DT. And let's get rid of an Ultra Ball here. See if we can pull out something solid. Our third boss. Alright, that's cool. I think we've got a decent shot at running away with this. If next turn we KO Palkia and get Arceus V-Star out of our prizes. We also have to dodge like a massive Chien-Pao KO here. It's possible, yeah. Now Rare Candy Bax comes out. That makes sense. It's been way too long. They're down 2 rare candies because I got rid of one earlier. So they should only have maybe 1 left. Maybe they play 4, but I feel like Chien-Pao usually plays 3. But I'm not sure. I've never really played Chien-Pao. It's one of my boys' favorite decks. It's not really mine. As an Arceus player, it's always been a headache for me to deal with and work around, so I haven't spent too much time playing it at all. But if you want me to, please let me know. I'd love to run it. And yeah, okay, so maybe if we get Turo, that's the only thing I'd consider playing right now. But we'll get rid of Ultra Ball again. No need for it. We got DT for another Liepard. Magma Basin, honestly not bad. Could get our third energy onto Arceus. I think that's big. I don't think it helps them math-wise in any way. I think we should do that and just try to make sure. Oh my god, no, it's just for Heatran. It's fire Pokemon only. Whoops. That's awkward. That's kind of rough. Alright. Okay. We, like, need Arceus V-Star so bad out of the prizes right now. It's actually not even funny. So let's swing. Or just an energy. Maybe I should have kept that DTE for Arceus to guarantee the win with our hand, but we're gonna get Arceus V-Star. I'm not worried at all. We got Arceus and energy, so I say those are the 2 best cards we needed. We have game in hand against Chien-Pao, which is awesome, man. Taking down Chien-Pao and Gardevoir, that's cool. And again, the deck is decking. It's hyper consistent, and I'm loving it. It's a very streamlined list. It's just hand disruption, Pokemon search, and that's it. And a lot of boss. A whole lot of boss. And I love that. I love that so much. So, you know, let's see how our opponent responds here. I don't know if there's much they could do. Prime Catcher, alright. That could be a little problematic. Yep. That makes sense. If they KO this Arceus here, that actually works out even better for us. We don't even need Arceus V-Star or the fire energy in our hand. We can just use Arceus V-Star, hit out a boss's orders, and take out that Baxcalibur. I never mind taking out Baxcalibur to finish a game. So we'll see what they do here. They got Bidoof down. Gotta play an Iono or Judge, but I don't think Chien-Pao plays Judge. Maybe they play like 1 or 2 Ionos. So let's see. Superior energy retrieval. Oh, they're going for the big torch. They get rid of Forest Seal Stone. That's crazy. Yo, you playing Rotom in this list? That's actually wild. I don't know what else you would do. Oh, no, Palkia. You could use Force Heal Stone on Palkia. That makes sense. I was like, man, play Rotom just for the Force Heal Stone? Nope. You don't just have to do that. Not at all. So, our opponent is doing what they can to stay in the game. They're going to Hail Blade for the KO, but that does not matter. They did not hand disrupt us, and we have every single Gust card in our hand. So, you know, we more than had a game in our hand right now. We just needed to dodge that, and we did, which makes sense. I don't know if Chien-Pao really plays any. And let's just take a big ol' Arceus V-Star KO on that Excalibur. Let's put that thing in the discard pile for the chip, guaranteeing us the positive record since we are 2-0 with Heatran VMAX Arceus V-Star. And let's see if we could have a good game number 3. Oh, Legacy Energy and the prizes too? Sweet. Alright, let's go for game number 3. See you guys then. Match number 3, where we are playing against Dragapult, which I don't mind that matchup. And we have a solid hand going first, actually. Like a really, really solid hand. So let's play the Nest Ball. I think we want to get... Actually, let's play Capturing Aroma first. Let's see if we can get 2 basics. Because I want Heatran and Liepard, and we don't. Okay. So I think we want to just take Liepard here. And we only have one other Arceus. That's okay, though, actually. I don't hate playing this with 2 Heatrans. Because we got both Heatrans. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take a Liepard first. Or, yeah, Purrloin first. Because we need Purrloin to dodge. Like, 60 HP, we're never going to have another chance to get this in play. Because Dragapult will just do the damage and KO our Purrloin after that. So I think this is our only shot to really get it in play. And we've got a pretty solid hand going into next turn for sure. But, yeah, no, I want one Purrloin in this game just as a decent little draw engine. You know, Dragapult is just a monster at KO, and those basics, you know, those small little weak basic Pokemon in the mid and late game. So if we don't get a Purrloin now, I just think it'll just get harder and harder for us. And Heatran I can get later. It can live stuff like that. And they're playing not to, so I'm assuming it's not a Charizard Dragapult build, which honestly works out a little bit better for us. So, I mean, I don't know if it necessarily works out better for us. I just know Charizard's a little annoying to deal with, just because it's got so much HP as well. But I think overall, both feel the same with this deck. I mean, you know, you just spam Hand Disruption and just hopefully you 2-shot better than they 2-shot. And you just run it from there. And we get judged too. So that's phenomenal for us. So I don't even know if I'd necessarily want to Liepard now. I think I'll judge and then Liepard. And we get the DT as well. Oh my gosh, yo, this is feeling great. I think we want to judge first. Oh, you know, I could take Boss. I could go like Boss Nest Ball. You know what? Let's trade away the energy, because we have Magma Basin and we made that mistake last time, but now we know. And we get 2 Pokemon that we could easily get rid of next turn with the Ultra Ball. Yeah, actually I like that. So let's take Nest Ball and let's take Boss's Orders. I want to chase the Dracloak, I think. I'm between Dracloak and Xatu. And the reason I'm taking Nest Ball and not just the Heatran is because I want to thin the Nest Balls out of my deck right now. Oh, actually, I guess I don't necessarily need... Do I just take Heatran? Because then I have more Nest Balls for a second Heatran next turn. Actually, you know what? That might be a little smarter. I was thinking, oh, I'll thin a card out. But no, I'm going to take Heatran because I want to draw into 1 more Nest Ball for a second Heatran. So I think we just take Heatran right now. And who do we boss? I could take Dracloak because that's going to be their big attacker. I could take Xatu because that's their draw engine and energy acceleration engine. Let's just go for Xatu for now. If we could take that out, that'll really limit how fast they get Dragapult set up. And I think that's going to work out a lot better for us. So let's do this. Let's take 3 energy. Let's load them up on Heatran V. And I think now we're in a bit of a better spot. And I think our Hand Disruption is going to be more effective because their draw engine is down. And we get a Purrloin too, but I don't know. I don't think I want to play it. That's a lot of 1 prize liabilities on the board. I think we're just going to rock with 1 Liepard. I'm just so scared that our opponent is going to get... I mean, yes, they have a draw engine with Dracloak, I know, but Xatu is just draw 2 cards, not look at 2, draw 1. But anyways, excuse me. I don't want 2 single prize Pokemon on the board that are big liabilities For Dragapult damage, I think I just will rock with the 1 for now. Maybe if I draw into Mew or Greninja. Maybe if I draw into Greninja, I'll play Greninja. But I don't think this is a matchup where I necessarily want to play Mew either, because that's an easy boss KO. Because they do 200 damage, and that's 2 prize cards. So that's also a little rough. And they just Iono here, so that's cool. That is cool. And we get a solid hand. Like, I'm not upset with this at all. I could trade away Arceus V-Star first. I think we're just going to rock this match with 1 Arceus. I think that would work out a little bit better for us. We definitely want to judge them. They got a big ol' hand. Unless we get Boss. If I could just take out Natsu again, yeah, we're going to do that. We're already full sending the bird abuse this game. I mean, you know, we're seeing flying objects, and it's hunting season. We're taking out those birds if we can right now. So they do get a Dragapult in play. Do they have an energy in hand? That could be a little scary if they do, because then that'll be ready to attack next turn. And they do. They get the fire energy, so now they need a psychic energy next turn, which is cool. They attract customers. They played Iono. Okay, so they're just going to take a supporter. They're going to take Turo and just put it in their hand. I'm going to judge that right back in the deck, but that's good to know they play it. So that could hurt us a bit, since we're two-shotting them, and they could just kind of reset the damage. And they'll Jet Headbutt us for 70. That actually, you know what? That's not bad, because that makes this much more susceptible to a big KO later down the line. I'm going to evolve here. Do I want to attach a DTE, is the question. I don't know if it's going to clutch up any maths, but I don't hate just having a DTE on the Liepard just because. Maybe, honestly, maybe we set up a Mew with DTE. Let's see. That would be a fun play. If we could just copy Phantom Dive, that'd be awesome. Or we could go Bird Hunt. Do I try? Do I go Pokemon Catcher and then Judge? You know? I think I'm going to. I think just because it's fun. I just want to see, yo, alright, yeah, give me that Natsu. I was like, maybe I'll regret that because they'll set this up. But again, it'll just make setting up later in the game a bit harder. So let's just judge their hand away. Let's go bird hunting. And let's see what we get here. Oh, that is perfect for us. Because we're going to take our other Heatran. And we've got Iono in the hand, so we can set that up later. Let's attach this energy. Definitely attach it to Heatran. We got to make sure our Heatrans are set up. Those are going to be our big attackers this game. And we got one other energy. That's all right, because we got Legacy energy. We also got DTEs. If we find Magma Basin, we can 100% use Magma Basin. And Arceus has taken its value, so that is perfect for us. We've got a perfect card to use trade. Just get rid of Arceus V. We are not going to need it in this matchup. And he's going to Arven here. Okay, so we're not seeing hand disruption. However, we are really limiting. You know, if they evolved as Dragapult, their hand is just dead once we start hand disrupting it. So if they keep it as Dracoloak, they've got some decent ways to draw out of some problems. But you know, we'll see what they do. And they get rid of Rotom here, so that's really solid for us too. That means we're not going to be seeing Forest Seal Stone, which could have been a huge play for them later. So I'm happy they got rid of that now. And they're going to Buddy PAF in for another GP. Okay, makes sense. That's cool. That's cool. They got 2 Dracloaks in play. Solid engine for them. That will be more than enough to help them keep going. And I'm curious where they put this Phantom Dive damage counters. Honestly, I think we do just want to keep Arceus in the active here, because if we force them to use Phantom Dive next turn on the Arceus with 10 HP, that works out so much better for us. And they're just going to start loading up damage onto Heatran, which is fine, yo. As long as you're not targeting my Liepard, we're good. You got 10 damage. Yeah, that's cool. Because again, with the ability, we're just going to start healing it once we get that Magma Basin into play. So this works out, I think, best for us. And we get Judge. Oh, that is the only card that was better than Iono right now, I think, was that Judge. So, sweet. And we get another DTE. I'm tempted. I'm really tempted to play it on the Heatran just to ensure we can attack. But I think I'm going to hold off just one more turn before I do something like that, because we kind of... I mean, actually, it doesn't necessarily hurt our maths. They have 320 HP. We would just be swinging for 160, and we burn them too. So, you know what? Let's just play it safe. Let's get the energy down here. And let's rip the judge. If it was Charizard, I might have had... Oh, let me get Mew. Man, Mew's going to be a lot of fun this match for sure. But we also get Greninja, and I think Greninja just overall is a bit safer, so let's just put the Greninja down. Our hand is pretty dead past that, but we have trade. And I don't know if there's a world where they can necessarily get rid of this turn, unless they go for a boss here, and they could take a big 3-prize turn. That would actually be terrifying. But, you know, we'll then take another 2 with Heatran VMAX, so... Yeah, they're going to spam their recon directives. Man, yeah, actually. We might have to play Mew next turn to go for a little bit extra draw if our hand is this rough. Which I don't love, but if that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do. I'm not afraid to do it. And they play Arven, so our hand is staying the same. I doubt they're playing on first stamp. I'm sure they're playing Neo Upper Energy. I think that is just the best A-spec for Dragapult. I don't know why. I think some people don't like it because they're like, oh, it's a waste. I think that's awesome. I think that's such a solid card. Just a one-time attach, you're ready to rumble after that. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, and they take the Heatran. Oh my god, they're going to take 4 prize cards this turn? Oh, jeez. Oh, that's brutal. I kind of forgot about that as a play. That's awful. that is the worst thing that could have happened because they're going to swing for 200 damage on Heatran, put 10 damage on Arceus VSTAR. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. So they are definitely back in this game. So, yep. Man, I was hoping we could dodge Gust that turn. Did not seem we were that lucky. And they'll put 5 damage onto Liepard, start getting rid of our draw engine, which is okay. Put the 5th. No, not. Oh, so now it's still in K range. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yep, and they're just going to take 4 massive prize cards. We need some hand disruption here. Iono would go mental right now. So let's promote Heatran. We are also going to have 2 prize cards left, which will be good for us. Oh boy. Let's trade first. I don't know. We just need something big. Those don't really cut it. They don't really cut it at all here. That is not hand disruption. I don't want to play the Mew because there is such a big chance they get another boss or counter catcher next turn. Oh, counter catcher won't be live, but there's a chance they get a big boss next turn, and that would just be game. So I think we're just going to have to start thinning out cards from our hand in case they play Iono. And by that, I mean just the 1. And we'll swing for 180. So we'll swing for the KO. We'll go Tide on prize cards. I'm missing Magma Basin right now, man. That could have... I don't know if it would have saved us, but it definitely would have been nice. And now we get it, so it's turned too late. And they promote Tatsugiri, so... I mean, they do have Rescue Board in hand. I'm like 90% certain from a couple turns ago. But maybe they're missing like a Dragapult there. Yeah, it's just 50 damage. And I don't think that's going to fix the math too much. Obviously, I'll do it. I mean, there's no reason not to do it. But, you know, we'll see. They get a Natu in play. I'm so tempted just to boss it up again. Although it depends. If they evolve a Dragapult and try to keep it safe, we're bossing that. Because we have to 2-shot a 2-prizer. But if I could get rid of... Actually, no, yeah, I would just take that anyways. I think, because it has energy on it. And energy's tight in this deck. They did use Rod this turn, but it's just for a Psychic and a Xatu line. Yeah, okay. We're definitely playing boss here. I think there's like a 97% chance we take the Dracloak with the fire energy attached. But I don't want to say that and then not take it. So, like, if they play Rotom, we just win. They're not going to, but they could. They could. And they get an Arven here. I'm curious what they go for. It's got to be like Ultra Ball, no? If they want to evolve this turn. Maybe they just hold it. That would be the best time in the world for us to show. Oh, they have the retreat. Who do they retreat into? Now I'm a little scared. I don't think they have a way, because they played the fire energy this turn. I'm scared they could attack this turn, but they can't. They attached the basic fire energy there. They played Natsu this turn as well, right? Or was that last turn? Oh no, was that last turn? What are they? They're red. So let's see their last turn. Did they play Natu? How long has that Natu been there? I don't even know. Alright. I mean, they evolve an attack. They just retreat into Treepy, which is the best card for us to kill for them. I don't want to kill that at all, though. I got boss. 100% chance I'm ripping the boss. We'll see. If they have Natsu this turn. If they had Natsu this turn or last turn, I don't know why I'm blanking on it so hard. And they get rid of Luminia. No! That was what we needed to kill. And they evolve the benched one, which I think is okay. Yeah, they whiffed the attack, so I'm going to boss that up. Oh, we're going to thin, that's for sure. We are totally thinning cards out of our hand. Let's start thinning these guys. I am getting rid of the Mew. I'm just full. All right, actually, you know what? I'll get rid of this Arceus VSTAR. I'll keep the Mew. I don't know what's going to happen at what point, so maybe I'll need that extra draw. But for now, we're just going to get rid of this guy. I like taking the energy there. I don't necessarily know if I need it. Might as well heal first. You know what? Actually, I don't hate using it as draw power right now. Just for another boss. Because if we get another boss, our last boss, if we get our last boss, we guarantee the win if we could KO this Dragon Bolt. Since they got rid of Turtle last turn, they can't use that. Unless they pop out it back and find it, in which case I'm cooked. But I don't know if they've got it like that. So I think I'm just going to concealed cards this energy away. And we get boss. Alright. Yo, that's huge. So we have game in hand if they retreat. And they heal from the burn. That's okay. That damage is not going to matter too much here. So let's see how our opponent responds to this. Playing Devolution, they essentially need to go for another Dragapult in play. They need to attack with another Dragapult and hand disrupt me. And they use boss themselves. Oh no, they just take 2 prize cards like that. I forgot. Oh, that's so painful. No. Oh man. So Greninja's got us game in hand, but it also made us lose the game. So was it worth playing it? Maybe it wasn't. I thought we needed some extra draw just in case. That hurts. That is a tough way to go. But that was an awesome game, down to the wire. I think if I spent more time playing this deck, maybe I should have known that just wasn't worth it. But there wasn't much I could do. Or if I got Legacy Energy in play. If I got Legacy Energy in play, I could have just put it on the Greninja. And everything would have been fine, but we actually didn't see Legacy, I think, any of the 3 games we played. So maybe that isn't the perfect ace spec for the deck. I definitely think it's a solid one. But this deck was a ton of fun to play. I mean, it was super consistent. You saw it all 3 games. I mean, it was just a blast bringing a VMAX back from the dead to TCG Live. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please, I mean, you know, tell me what's good. Tell me what you liked about it. You know, tell me what you want me to play in the future. Tell me if there's something I should do differently in my videos. I want to hear from you guys. Again, I'm a new channel. I'm also learning what's going on. So, like, I'm not offended if there's like some criticisms you guys have that you think would make my videos better. I would love to hear it. That means like the world to me. So thank you so much for the support and making it this far in the video. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace. Stay epic.